Ian, we have a Patreon, don't we?
We do. Patreon.com/CU podcast. You go. I do writings. We do weekly hangouts. We're probably going to do one this weekend. You get the full video podcast. You get bonus episodes.
Bonus?
And you get these polls. It's the first time I've really just rattled through all that.
I know.
In a long time.
It's been a while since you got the actual URL wrong. I missed those.
Yeah.
I missed those. It took you like a year and a half, 2 years to get that going.
I'm glad I got it.
So this was, I downloaded the data. And I predicted it, Ian. I said, something's wrong. I said, I think this is going to be close, this poll. I don't know where it's supposed to go. It was a 50-50 split.
50-50 split
on the podcast.
First time we've ever had it. We have had one, I don't remember
one that was off by
we
one
had one other that was off by one, yeah.
Or two. And first place, both of them tied for first. 2 gold medals like the Olympics. That's what they do. Is $100 too much for Atari Adventure re-release cart? And then also 50% the top NES games ranked listicle. Well, it's like the Senate. You have the vice president gets to break the tie. We're the vice presidents. We're breaking the tie. We're going to talk about the 50th Atari anniversary licensed re-release of Adventure.
What was the question we asked? Is 100 too much?
Is $100 too much?
Yes. 100 is way too fucking much for this bullshit.
This is part of the Atari XP line. We talked about this last year. The first 3. Remember they got the prices wrong. Remember that they credited Howard Scott
Warshaw with all 3 of them, and then
and then they didn't contact him at all about this, and he was like, they had to take his name off. It was a fucking mess. Atari has only done a couple things right in the past 20 years, and one of them was Asteroids. So they did Yar's Return. I don't remember these being this much money. $150.
So that's for the limited edition.
Limited edition.
The regular edition is $49.99. At the time that they announced these and we talked about them, they didn't have pictures. We thought the $50 one was just a loose cart.
They swapped
because they just had a picture of the loose cart for the limited, and then they had a boxed copy for the regular. And we thought that the limited edition was just going to be the box copy. So if you pay $50, you get, for this Yar's Return, for instance, you get the cartridge, the box, the manual. Okay. Limited edition, 150s. 150. No, fuck off. The Atari Adventure 50th Anniversary Edition, $100.
Oh.
Can eat shit. This limited edition includes high quality Atari 2600 cartridge made from special plastics. And why do people talk about plastics? Like Tommy did that once too. Oh, this kind of plastic it's very special because no one cares. Not everything has to be special or premium.
Premium.
Not everything needs to be premium. An extended instruction manual. It's an extended instructional manual.
Extended?
With bonus material.
Well, you wrote a couple more pages about the lore of Adventure?
A hard enamel collectible pin with black nickel plating. Those cost like $1 to make.
At most.
A polyester blend, twill woven, embroidered collectible patch.
Not
a few bucks. A digital copy of the game playable on the Atari VCS. Pirate it. Only 1979 copies of this limited edition cartridge will be made to celebrate the year in which it was released. This is a pre-order and is expected to ship in Q3 2022. Artwork subject to change.
Real quick.
Fuck off.
Again, these were $50 for Saboteur, Aquaventure, and Yar's Return for what you're getting here. They
for $100.
They doubled the price. They doubled the price, and then you're saying for the limited one's gonna be $200?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay.
It's just, I think it's just this.
They realized they couldn't charge $200 for it because that would be insane.
150 is what they tried to charge for the limited edition Aquaventure Yar's Return.
This is what you got for 150. Just for comparison, $150 on the past 3 ones. You got an 11x17 premium cardstock gloss aqueous
premium
quarter full poster. You got a fucking poster. Okay. The extended instruction manual with bonus material. You got the pin. You got the polyester embroidered patch.
Everything.
Same stuff.
You got everything. They're just dropping the price by $50 because they realize no one's buying this shit for 150.
Well, you're not getting the poster.
Oh, you're not getting a poster.
You're not getting the poster.
Ooh, well, that's an extra $50.
So they realized, Ian, that no one wanted this shit at $150.
Yep.
But they didn't want to charge only $50,
right? Because
they could sell some that way. So we'll charge you $100. Holy shit! For Adventure, for Adventure. I don't care. It was in a Steven Spielberg movie. That was several years ago. By now, no one cares.
That movie was miserable.
It was all right. It was
No, it was not all right. It was miserable.
The plot, the fucking plot holes were awful. But then again, sometimes that's what kind of was in the book a little bit. And the point is this: it's adventure. It's adventure.
Yeah.
No one brought up adventure before that movie. Ready Player One. No one cared about adventure the past 20 years.
No, that's being excessive. People always pointed to it as one of the Atari games you should get. I mean, it's not like it was completely unknown. I'm just saying.
No, I didn't say it was unknown. No one cares about adventure. Like,
sure.
It's adventure. No one's paying $100 for this. Please don't pay $100 for this.
Yeah, please don't.
It's insane. Now, that begs the question. Is there, at this point, minus, a game like Yars' Revenge / I guess The Return here, the one they put out that was the fucking whatever, one that someone did. Fan made one that they made into a sequel. Is there anything left that would warrant a boxed Atari game re-released? Atari game, not Namco on Atari, not Activision. Is there anything worthwhile at this point?
No, not that I can think of.
Breakout.
I mean, there's other good, decent Atari games that haven't been re-released, but they don't need to be re-released.
Well, yes.
I mean, that's my point. My problem here is that they don't need to be re-released because anyone who's ever worked in a video game store knows that you can fucking go and buy this for $3 at most places that would carry these games. These games are not hard to find. Adventure briefly was worth $10 after that fucking Spielberg movie, and I'm sure it's back down to $3 or $5. I know Luna would be charging $3 for it.
People are trying to get $10, $13 buy it nows on here. People did probably gobble a bunch up because of that movie. We get that. But even, what's a complete in box one going for Atari Adventure? I'll put it.
You re-release rare games that are hard to come by. You don't re-release shit just to re-release it. None of these Atari games need these re-releases. The previous stuff that they did, despite me not liking it, but like the Aquaventure, the Saboteur, and the Yars' Revenge.
Yeah.
Or Yars whatever.
Return.
At least those were unreleased.
So it looks like it's hard to get an Adventure complete in box now. Like it is hard to get. $100. Or are these actually selling? Yeah. So that movie did probably dent the complete in box one. And then maybe some of the awful WADA graded shit the past couple of years affected it.
Oh, maybe.
But it's not for a lot of the games. It looks like it's that one.
Sure.
Let's see. Let's click on sold listings here and see. I understand Atari's got to make money. And listen, this is a step better than a lot of their other stuff.
I do too. I understand they've got to make money, but like it's insulting to see a package like this charge $100 when I bring them up all the time when Retrobit does these insane deluxe packs with statues and shit for $60.
Looks like complete in box. This is where they got the idea from. Complete in box, March 7th. One sold for $150. One sold for $203. 1980 Adventure with box mount, $203 with bids. So people are wanting this common game for some reason, and I can't figure it out. Maybe it's still from the movie. The movie came out like 6 years ago, didn't it? At this point, 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, and I don't think it was even. I don't think that game was. I don't think that game was even like the MacGuffin in the book.
It was just for the movie.
Yeah, I think it was something else in the book, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. So maybe they're out. Maybe Atari saw us and said, "Hey, people are going to spend $150," but that's for an old one with some nostalgia built in, not for a re-release. I just don't.
Right. Well, the other thing I would say is that re-releases aren't meant to match the price of what the fucking old ones are going for. They're meant to bring the price down.
Well, they're trying to do. I guess 100 is bringing it down a little bit, but
it's still just being gross.
It's exorbitant.
It's a $50 cartridge. With all the extra stuff, and I trust the people at Retrobit. I trust the people at Retrobit, run a decent business. If they can put those fucking things out for $60,
and you get like little mini,
and you get even more than that, then they can fucking fit all that stupid shit in a $50 box.
Yes,
and still make money because Retrobit's still around.
Yeah, they do good business there.
Some free advertising for you guys.
We like Retrobit.
We love them.
It's on my SoCal. We like them.
Like those guys a lot.
Guys and gals. Atari had a April Fool's joke real quick. It was actually entertaining. It was like good nature. It was like, the new recharge will be like adding or whatever. Or arithmetic, and they showed like a little flash thing where like it was adding. It was because obviously they've been doing their recharge games.
Yeah.
I commented, tongue in cheek, took a shot. I was like, well, this is not as good as your other April Fool's jokes. Atari Crypto Token, Atari Hotel, Atari Casino, Atari Speaker Head, and Atari VCS. So the point is that like the Atari Recharge games, that's your wheelhouse, Atari. That's put out some nice reimagined games.
Yeah.
I still want to play the Asteroids. Ian wants to play. Did you get the Centipede one?
No. I want to play Breakout at some point.
So like that stuff I'm interested in. That's interesting. Those are fun, timeless games. A $50 re-release cart, okay. I'm fine. Ian's probably good with that. $150 stuff, $100 for this stuff that's you're barely holding on to relevancy as a name sake as is.
Yeah.
I'll pick up a speaker hat if I see it though for $25. Just for,
of course you would.
I'll just do that. All right, anything else to add? I don't know.
Nope, that's that.
It's weird. I almost forgot about the other three, and then I don't know. I guess why would they do Adventure and not do this last year? I just don't understand why they would wait. I don't know. 50th anniversary of Atari because of Pong. It was officially formed in '72. I guess that's why they're doing it.